In keeping with the CNN 10 tradition, Fridays are awesome. I'm Carl Azus. Welcome to the show. Today we are unmasking the debate over whether to and where you have to wear a mask in America. The guidance from health officials has changed over the months the U.S. has dealt with the coronavirus outbreak. Earlier this spring, the World Health Organization, part of the United Nations, said it had no evidence that wearing face masks would protect the general public from catching the disease. Now, it says the public should wear masks in places where coronavirus is quickly spreading. Earlier this spring, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control said it did not recommend face masks for people who weren't sick. Now, it says people should wear a mask at all times whenever they're in public. So you see how the guidance on this has changed as the disease has spread and as health officials have learned more about how it spreads. They've said that between 25 to 50% of people who catch COVID-19 may have few or no symptoms of it whatsoever. But if they were to cough or sneeze, a mask could reduce the chance that they spread the droplets that carry COVID-19 to anyone else around them. Critics of wearing masks say small studies on the flu, but not specifically coronavirus, have shown that masks alone don't offer much protection for the general public from catching the disease. Some say eye coverings are needed as well for better protection. But wherever people and health officials stand on wearing masks, there's no federal law that says Americans have to wear them. The decision on that is up to state and local leaders, and the rules can be very different depending on where you live. At the state level, let's look at Rhode Island, for example. Workers, diners, shoppers, people in public places have to wear masks. In Idaho, the state recommends that residents wear masks, but doesn't require it. But certain restaurants or businesses there may require their employees to wear masks. It's a similar situation in Georgia. The state says residents should wear masks, but doesn't require it. Some businesses require them for all of their employees, and in some cases their customers, but many companies don't mandate them for shoppers. A quick internet search of your state or city's rules concerning face masks can give you answers, and they can be completely different from the rules your cousin has in another state.
Right now, Naka in Inter is moving as fast as he can to bring a local family their grilled pork and rice. Bangkok's lockdown is easing, but Inter can still earn $30 a day delivering food to people stuck at home. It's good money, but it's nothing compared to what he used to make.
30. 20.
Before the pandemic hit Thailand, Inter's daily salary was closer to $300. Inter is a commercial pilot for Thai Lion Air.
To be a pilot is always in my dream when I was a child. I have spent more than 15 years to achieve my dreams. To be a pilot, you travel around the world. I see the passengers smile when I dress up and go to the airport. More than everything, I can earn some money to support my family.
When the pandemic first set in, the Thai government banned most international flights. Domestic traffic took a major hit too because of the country's lockdown. Inter said pilots like him found their income cut by 70%. He and his friends have not been laid off, but their salary is based on their flight assignments, and those dried up quickly. But Inter discovered there was plenty of work available through delivery apps. All he has to do now is log in and be ready to leave once an order comes through.
I thought I cannot just sitting there waiting for any help. I have to fight for my own, my family. I have to do something.
ใช่ครับใช่ได้แล้วครับ
I have my both hands like other people. I have my motorbike.
Yeah, I got the order. Let's get to work.
My pilot friend who worked for a food delivery man before he became a pilot. He invited me to join this job. The first time I got the order and delivered to the customer, the feeling is great and I'm proud of me.
Flights in Thailand may slowly pick up when the state of emergency ends, but tourism is a major contributor to flight traffic, and it's unclear when that will return to normal. Inter is trying to be very realistic about when he'll get his regular flight schedule back.
I think everybody got the effect from the COVID-19, everyone in the world. But look at you, look at the one beside you, your beloved one. You have to fight for them, fight for yourself.
248ครับขอบคุณครับ
I think COVID-19 will not be a long time in the world. Look for any job you want or you love or you wish to do, just start to do it. If I can do, you can do.
Second trivia. In what kind of eclipse can the edge of the sun still be seen around the moon? Annular solar eclipse, annular lunar eclipse, penumbral lunar eclipse, or total solar eclipse? This happens during an annular solar eclipse, and one will be visible this weekend. But only in the Eastern Hemisphere, so parts of Africa, the Middle East, Pakistan, northern India, and southern China. Annular means it has the form of a ring, and this type of eclipse happens when the moon passes directly between the sun and the earth. So why doesn't the moon completely block out the sun's light like it does in a total solar eclipse? The moon's orbit around the earth isn't a perfect circle. Sometimes it's closer than others, and when it's at or near its apogee, meaning the moon is farther away from Earth, it appears smaller in the sky and doesn't cover the sun altogether in an eclipse. That leaves the annular ring of sun that can be visible in this weekend's celestial event. But if you're in a place where you can see it, experts say not to look directly at the eclipse without the appropriate viewing glasses, otherwise it can damage your eyes.
Whoa, what are you doing here?
We'll see if you're up to the task. Now get going. Only capture these little whippersnappers. You're getting it.
A wallaby on the loose in Colorado? 10 out of 10. Surprise! That's the name of the wallaby. Surprise! He's been living at an animal sanctuary south of Denver for 10 years, but somehow he surprisingly got out 2 weeks ago. And earlier this week, Surprise was spotted in a neighborhood 40 miles away. So to recap, in a place that's 8,000 miles away from Australia, people are keeping their eyes peeled for a wayward wallaby. Folks who haven't seen the news might see him and say, well, I'll be. There may not be much room for him in the Colorado capital, so those on the lookout better hop to it and look forward to his rescue and surprise party. I'm Carl Azus. That's a wrap for this week's special summer series of CNN.